right. Um, good class. All right. Let's see, foul. Ooh.
Good morning and welcome to our 2026 commencement ceremony. I am Rebecca Soffert, the proud principal of Cary-Grove High School. To kick things off today, I would like to invite a group of senior Trojans to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Would you all please come to the podium?
Nate, we're over here.
Come on over here.
Nate, you're gonna come over here, my friend. Yep. Good job. Here's the microphone. Oh, hi, Willie.
Headphones.
No.
No singing today.
Okay, you ready? Okay.
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, the republic to which it stands, one nation, under God, and the special of liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. As we begin, I want to take a moment and thank a few people that have made today possible. First, I would like to thank our Vice Principal, Sarah Schwartz, our senior class sponsors, Mindy Garris and Lori Meyer, and our Principal and Vice Principal Administrative Assistants, Deb Claypool and Miguel Rangel Garcia, for all the behind-the-scenes work to make this day a success. I would also like to thank our entire custodial staff, maintenance staff, and grounds crew, led by our building operations supervisor, Mr. Stefano Portanova, for all of the setup for our ceremony. Finally, I invite all of you to join me in a huge round of applause for a group of people that have been poured a lot into this graduating class. Can we all put our hands together for our Cary-Grove staff joining us today? Now I have the privilege of welcoming all our guests today, parents, grandparents, siblings, and other family members. We are pleased to have you here at Cary-Grove High School for our 2026 commencement ceremony. Today, we have the special honor of recognizing 3 Trojans that never cease to inspire those around them. They are recognizable to many of our students because they are always moving around the building and fulfilling various responsibilities. As their principal, I have been incredibly proud of their growth and their progress and can say that they have always put a smile on my face. We will now graduate these 3 students. Sandy Ramirez Morales. Jaden Stewart. And Nevaeh Tishart. All right, congratulations to those 3 students. Would Olivia Parker please join me at the podium? Olivia is the daughter of Angela Diploma of Cary. During her time at Cary-Grove, she has been involved in cross-country, track, Trojan Run Club, and Science Olympiad. Outside of school, Olivia won the 2024 Miss Teen of McHenry County. Olivia would like to thank Mr. Anderson and all her coaches for guiding her through track and field, as well as Mr. Wagner for making chemistry fun. Next year, Olivia will be attending Coe College and majoring in mechanical engineering. Please help me welcome Olivia Parker to the podium to serve as our Master of Ceremonies.
Hello, everyone. As Mrs. Sofford said, I'm Olivia Parker, and I'm excited to be the MC for today's graduation ceremony. At this time, I would like to introduce the distinguished individuals seated near the podium today. First, our Vice Principal, Sarah Schwartz. Also joining us from our district office administration is Neil Lazinski, our superintendent. Additionally, we are joined today by a distinguished District 155 Board of Education member, Steve Kiefer. Could we please give them a warm welcome? And finally, someone you have already met today, our Cary-Grove principal, Rebecca Soffert. And of course, welcome to our graduating seniors representing the class of 2026. We now ask that the graduating band members please join Director Mr. Patrick Whalen and the rest of the band as they perform The Wild One by Brian Balmages. Should I go join? Yeah, absolutely. At this time, I would like to introduce our choir teacher, Mrs. Christine Hester. Mrs. Hester will present the Cary-Grove Faculty Award. Mrs. Hester steps to the podium. Oh, shoot. We're just going to ignore that part.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Thank you, Ms. Sofford, administration, and Board of Education members. It is my honor and privilege today to present the 2026 Cary-Grove Faculty Award. While this senior class in particular is abundant with incredible human beings, this specific award is voted on by the faculty and given to the senior who we feel most embodies the spirit of Cary-Grove High School. This year's recipient is the perfect example of the well-roundedness, arguably one of the most special and cherished parts of our community that Cary-Grove culture is known for. He is the embodiment of dedication, versatility, work ethic, and what it means to be a Trojan. You've seen him on our stage as a performer in swing choir and Trojan voices, a featured dancer in our musicals, and a leader in our curricular choirs. You've seen him on the soccer pitch as a multi-year varsity player and captain, leading with intensity and heart. You've seen him on the football field on Friday nights where, as a senior, he took on the challenge of a brand new sport, worked tirelessly to master the craft, and eventually earned his spot as the starting kicker. At one point, he even played goalie in an afternoon soccer playoff game and then suited up for a football game in the evening. And he is a pillar of Latino Leadership Club, where he has been a bridge for our community, ensuring that every student feels they have a voice and a home here. But what you may not have seen that my colleagues and I had a front row seat to is the grit that happens behind the scenes. This is a young man who takes nothing for granted. When there is a challenge in front of him, he doesn't wait for someone else to jump in. Instead, he goes to work. He puts in the hours, earns his way, and does so without a single word of complaint. In his 4 years at CG, he didn't just give things a casual try. He buckled down, dove in headfirst, and blew us all away with his strength, character, and ability. That is the essence of this young man. He'll never tell you what he can do. He'll just do it and do it well, with a wry sense of humor and a maturity that is well beyond his years. He leads with humility, understanding that the greatest impact is often made through a combination of quiet action and steadfast effort. One of the greatest joys and privileges of being an educator is bearing witness to as your students grow from children into young adults, especially when those young adults become role models for their peers. This year's recipient is that student, the one you can point to on the field or on the stage and say to a wide-eyed freshman, if you work that hard and if you stay that humble, you can be as great as he is. So on behalf of my colleagues, it is my distinct honor and privilege to present the 2026 Cary-Grove High School Faculty Award to Angel Apayas.
Congratulations, Angel. You have done an excellent job representing Cary-Grove over the past 4 years and exemplifying the values of what it means to be a Trojan. At this time, I would like to invite Amber Frederick to the podium to deliver her speech to the class of 2026. Amber is the daughter of David and Katrina Frederick of Cary. During her time at Cary-Grove, Amber has been involved in CG Buddies, Debate Club, Student Council, Junior Class, Science Olympiad, and Tri-M Music Awards. Outside of school, Amber works for NISRA. Amber would like to give thanks to Mr. Wagner for everything he has helped her with during her years at Cary-Grove. Next year, Amber will be attending McHenry County College to pursue her passion for special education and psychology. Please join me in a round of applause for Amber Frederick.
There's a line from a classic Disney attraction that says, "There's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day." It's a simple line, but it carries a lot of meaning. When Walt Disney helped bring those words to life, he wasn't just talking about futuristic inventions or shiny technology. He was talking about optimism, the choice to believe that something good is always waiting ahead. And now, sitting here in our caps and gowns, that tomorrow doesn't feel so far away. In fact, it begins the moment we walk off this stage. But before we talk about where we're going, we have to recognize how we got here. High school hasn't always been easy, and it definitely hasn't always been shining. We've dealt with the stress of tests and expectations while trying to balance school, sports, activities, jobs, and a life. We've watched the world change faster than we could possibly imagine, and we've all faced personal challenges that we never posted on our Instagram feeds. Still, we're here. This quote reminds us that the beautiful tomorrow comes at the end of every day, especially the really hard ones. It's the reason we're sitting here today. We kept going through all of those todays to reach this very moment. And the tomorrow waiting for us really is great. It's big, it's beautiful, it's a little intimidating, but it's also filled with so much opportunity. It's big enough for us to make mistakes, so we shouldn't be afraid to fail. Because a big future leaves plenty of room for us to figure things out and change direction. It's also big enough for our biggest dreams. Whether you want to become a teacher, cure diseases, create art, start a business, or build a family, there's space for you to leave your mark. Walt Disney also said, "It's kind of fun to do the impossible." And as we move into this next chapter of our lives, we shouldn't just sit around waiting for that beautiful tomorrow to appear. We have to be the ones who build it. The world we are stepping into needs new ideas, new energy, and new perspectives. That means us. We're the architects. We're the ones who will shape what the next decade looks like. And when things feel overwhelming or progress feels slow, remember that the shine at the end of every day comes from the effort we put in while the sun is still up. So class of 2026, as we leave here today, just don't look at the future with excitement. Look at fear. Look at it with curiosity. Look at it with excitement. Look at it like a kid walking into a Disney park for the first time, because the gates are opening and anything is possible. Just like this song says, tomorrow's just a dream away. So let's go out there and make those dreams happen.
Nice job.
Thank you, Amber. Well said. I now want to welcome Faye Hanfeld to the podium to address her classmates. Faye is the daughter of Jeff and Rebecca Hanfeld of Cary. During Faye's 4 years at Cary-Grove, she has been involved in the dance team, swing choir, the musicals, choral council, student council, Cary-Grove Buddies, Connect Crew, NHS, and Interact. Outside of school, Faye is a volunteer dance teacher at CG PAC. Faye would like to thank the following teachers who have supported her at Cary-Grove: Mr. Mack, Mrs. Miller, Mr. Huff, Mrs. Suko, Mrs. Thakur, and Mr. B. Next year, Faye will be attending the University of Illinois to major in advertising on a pre-law track. Please join me in a round of applause for Faye Hanfeld.
Good morning, everyone. Parents, faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2026. My name is Faye Hanfeld, and I'm truly honored to be speaking to you all today. I remember the day we first walked into Cary-Grove as freshmen. Dr. Lazinski was standing outside the entrance at 7 a.m., blasting music, trying to wake us up and get us excited for the day ahead. And there we were, walking in, doing our best to look confident, cool, and completely put together. But if we're being honest, most of us were just trying to figure out where to go, frantically checking our schedules, and if you're like me, calling your mom to drop off your Chromebook and ID, the only two things you need on the first day of school. Walking into those doors, We didn't know what the next 4 years would look like. We didn't know who we would become. And we definitely didn't have it all figured out. And the funny thing is, I think a lot of us believed we were supposed to. We thought high school was about finding a plan, sticking to it, and becoming this grown-up, put-together version of ourselves. But somewhere along the way, that idea began to change. Things didn't always go as we expected. Sometimes, we failed a lot more than we succeeded. Whether it's failing a test, not making the team you want to make, or saying the wrong thing to a friend. We made mistakes. Plans changed, people changed, we changed. There were moments when things didn't work out the way we had hoped, when we questioned ourselves or felt like we were falling behind. But looking back now, those weren't the moments that set us back. They were the moments that shaped us. They forced us to grow, adapt, and to become stronger than we were before. Because the truth is, we were never meant to have it all figured out. But the reason we were able to achieve that growth was because of where we were. Because there's something special about Cary-Grove. There's a spark here. And I don't think you fully understand it while you're in it, because it just feels normal to us. But when you step back, you realize it's so much more than that. I didn't realize how real that spark was until recently. I was talking to my soon-to-be college roommate who lives about an hour away, and I told her I'd go to Cary-Grove, a smaller school, and I doubted she even knew where it was. And she said, "Oh, is that school that's really good at football?" And I kind of laughed because yes, that's part of it. It's the Friday night lights supporting our team, the super fan leaders running up and down with the flag, an energy that's completely unmatched. It's also the music program we have here, Fall Follies, the arts, the endless possibilities of clubs, sports, and activities you can join. And of course, the amazing teachers that support us and allow us to thrive. And the special part is, you're never just one thing. You could be on the basketball court and also dancing on stage, in the art room and also president of student council, be on the math team and 2 varsity sports. Because no matter what you're involved in or what you're passionate about, you are supported and appreciated because our school is not a place to just sit around and let life pass you by without jumping in. That's the spark of Cary-Grove. And the thing about that spark is, it doesn't just stay here. We carry it with us. Because this place didn't just give us the best memories and our best friends. It shaped us. It taught us how to show up, even on the hard days, how to support each other, and how to grow, even when things didn't go as planned. Because growth doesn't come from having everything figured out. It comes from figuring it out as we go. From trying, failing, trying again, stepping out of our comfort zones, and becoming stronger in ways we didn't realize were possible. And now our paths are going in different directions, and we may not know what's coming next. But we have the power to make this next part of our journey an amazing new chapter. Because the future isn't something we enter, it's something that we create. So as we start creating our futures, I challenge you to carry on the spark that Cary-Grove has bestowed within each one of us, and realize that the person you're becoming may be someone you never expected. So congratulations, class of 2026.
At this time, would the graduating members of the a cappella choir please join the rest of the a cappella choir? Our choir, under the direction of Mr. Rob Bonkowski and Mrs. Christine Hester, will perform The Kid Inside from Is There a Life After High School by Craig Cornelia.
We have a small power issue, so it'll just take a minute until we figure out what's going on.
There's a kid inside, walking down old high school hallways. Inside, and the stands in the holes in the showers.
There's a kid inside to this very day.
As I try to remember the crime,
And she makes a fuss over some A plus that I shouldn't still remember. achievements. Always remember kind teachers.
Class of 2026. There it goes again.
There she goes again. And I never know when the breeze will blow with the rush of old sensations. When the future rings every time I smell carnations. Something rings about anything at all. All it takes is the slam of a lover. The switch from summer to fall. The change of season seems barely reasonable. There he goes again. Calling me song, fighting ancient wrongs, humming olden songs in my head. Singing, come along, come along, come along for the ride. There's a kid
Thank you to the band and choir for those great performances. Before continuing our program, I want to recognize 5 teachers that are graduating with our senior class this year and entering retirement. Sharon Anderson, Rob Bonkoski, Sandy Carlson, Todd Huff, and Patty Langanis. Thank you for all the years of experience and all that you've given to our students and our community. You will definitely be missed. If you are in attendance today, could you please stand? I'd like to take a few moments to recognize accomplishments by our graduating class. Many of our graduates are wearing a gold tassel today. These 84 students are graduating with an amazing 4.0 or higher GPA. 78 of our graduates are wearing gold medallions. These symbolize their membership in our National Honor Society. This honor designates not only academic excellence, but also excellence in leadership, character, and service. We would also like to recognize another well-rounded group of students that have a unique blend of accomplishments. These 61 distinguished graduates are wearing a silver medallion. Would all 3 of these groups please stand to be recognized? Thank you. This group of seniors has been very involved in sports, academic clubs, service clubs, and the fine arts at Cary-Grove. If you have been part of our speech team, math team, science Olympiad, chess, scholastic bowl, or robotics, participated in our various bands, choirs, comedy club, theater, and musical productions, or art showcases, participated in Interact, CG Buddies, Connect Crew, Latino Leadership, and Student Council, or participated in any sport during your 4 years here at Cary-Grove, please stand. Thank you. Lastly, there is a group here that has made the selfish choice to serve all of us. Would all graduates wearing red, white, and blue cords today please stand as you will be joining the armed forces after graduation. Please join me in recognizing and thanking these students in advance for serving our country and preserving our freedoms. Graduates, today is a celebration of everything you have achieved and everything that still lies ahead. You are moving on to exciting new adventures, new schools, new careers, new friendships, and new opportunities to discover who you are becoming. Some of you already know exactly what you want to study or the career you hope to pursue. Others may still be figuring it out. Both paths are perfectly okay. Life is rarely a straight line, and one of the greatest lessons you will learn is that it is okay to change your mind. The interests you have today may grow into lifelong passions, or they may lead you somewhere completely unexpected. Be open to those moments. Allow yourselves to explore opportunities you never imagined. Sometimes the experiences you did not plan for become the ones that shape your future in the most meaningful ways. And remember, you do not always have to go searching for the next great thing in your life. Sometimes the best opportunities, friendships, and experiences come when you simply remain open to them. Not every important moment is carefully planned. Some of the most meaningful parts of your journey will find you when you least expect it. As you move forward, remember the pillars we have worked to instill in you throughout your time here: perseverance, engagement, self-advocacy, integrity, citizenship, and responsibility. Perseverance will help you push through challenges. Engagement will keep you curious and connected to the world around you. Self-advocacy will give you the confidence to speak up for yourselves and others. Integrity will guide your decisions when no one is watching. Citizenship will remind you of the importance of contributing positively to your communities. And responsibility will help you earn the trust and respect of those around you. These values are more than words on a wall or lessons taught in the classroom. These are qualities that will serve you wherever life takes you. As you leave this chapter behind, carry with you the courage to try new things, the confidence to adapt when plans change, and the curiosity to embrace the unknown. Your future does not have to be fully mapped out today. What matters most is your willingness to keep learning, growing, and saying yes to the possibilities ahead. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are proud of you, and we cannot wait to see where your journey takes you. And for one last time, go Trojans! And now, without further delay, the moment that we have all been waiting for, will the entire class of 2026 please rise? Mr. Kiefer and Mr. Olazinski, please assist us in the presentation of the diplomas. At this time, please help me welcome our Dean of Students, Mr. Ryan Slattery and Mrs. Alexa Farella, to read the names of the graduates. As a reminder, we pride ourselves on having a respectful ceremony, especially with the reading of the graduation names. As such, I respectfully ask you to refrain from clapping, shouting out, or using any noisemaker until all the graduates have been recognized. These students only graduate from high school once, and we would hate for someone to miss the name of their graduates. Mr. Slattery and Mrs. Farella, it's all yours.
Liliana Rose Abernathy. Logan Gary Abrams. Lucero Itzel Rosa Aguilera. Audrey Emma Albin. Bradley James Allen. Isabella Maria Alonso. Madeline Alvarado Zamudio. Guadalupe Alvarez Garcia. Richard Michael Anderson. Samuel Wyatt Anderson. Alex Angeles Ayala. Oliver William Antonelli. Angel Apayas. Giselle Arizmendi. Isaac Areola. Avery Addison Austin. Milagros Ayala Leon. Ilana P. Berry. John Gatan Espinoza. Anthony John Basso. Charles Robert Batt. Adam Jacob Bauer. Brady Paul Bauer. Michael Isaac Beeson. Isaac Shelby Beam. Kara Lynn Benford. Benjamin Eshmel Bernard. Alex Joseph Barrent. Elias Leave Berthelsen. Matthew Bouchon. Olivia Kendra Bercia. Cameron Germain Blair. Lena Margaret Bloom. Braden Joseph Bogda. Andrew James Bolf. Avery Page Boone. Presley Ann Brainerd. Keegan Philip Brennan. Ella Grace Brock. Brady Lincoln Buell. Alexis Rose Bunda. Max Burt. Cameron Shaheen Kakir. Raina Rose Canada. Samantha Ellen Carasso. Melanie Sari Cardenas. Jonathan James Carey. Alina Rose Karnasecki. Ethan Colin Castang, Jadalyn Isabella Castillo, Nicholas Peter Charles Jr., Hanukkah Anna Chernesky, Gianna Seraphine Cherry, Haley Marie Simaluka, Lucas Clark, Julia Lorraine Clemon, Caden Andrew Cleveland, Corey Jacob Coco, James Logan Coleman, Kyle Dayton Cook, Melanie Cortez, Tristan Anthony Couch, Shane Joseph Coyle, Heyman Eli Crowell, Ryan Timothy Darby, Tyler Thomas Darby, Aubrey Lynn Dom, Mason Bradley Denert, Rebecca Jean Duquette, Theodore Han Demas, Owen Thomas D'Souza, Evangeline Diaz, Henry Aiden D. Michelson, Madeline Ray Deschberg, Maria Guadalupe Demas Angeles, Dominic Silvio DiPaolo Jr., Leah Page DeMagala, Jack Stephen Donahue, Shane Francis Donovan, Ethan Burke Doyle, Emmett Lee Duford, Dylan Frank Dumel, Ethan Ray Albright, Michaela Rose Eisman, Brady Alexander Albert, Reese Ann Ellis, Aiden Charles Enslin, Gregorio Orzaro, Lena Elizabeth Estes, Aiden James Etsy, Claire Marie Eder, Julia Nicole Falkowski, Jacob Michael Fiskus, L. Clint Forstrom, Parker James Frank, Amber Violet Frederick, Hannah Leah Dines Freislinger, Penelope Elena Fredericks, Brandon James Friend, Oscar Hagen Freund, Gerardo Garcia Jr., Ruby Garcia, Bella Garcia Tapia, Jacob Alexander Gaudio, Janelli Jurina, Audrey Ann Glancy, Jacob Alexander Gleason, Alyssa Aline Goffrin, Kayla Avery Gogol, Wesley Joseph Goller, Noah Gomez, Oscar Uriel Gomez, Giovanni Gonzalez, Kaylee Nicole Gonzalez, Priscilla Isla Gonzalez, Addison Jane Green, Enrique Guzman, Solomia Huzek, Taylor Catherine Hadaway, Benjamin Timothy Hafner, Faye Catherine Hanfeld, Taylor Rogine Hammond, Claire Nicole Hamilton, Gianna Lee Hannant, Bryn Elizabeth Harrisimowitz, Braylon Shee Harris, Clayton Joseph Hart, William Michael Hartman, Heaton Jeremiah Harvey, Joseph Thomas Hastings, Paul Elias Hagan, Brady Michael Hahn, Peter John Hayden, Colton Tyler Hazelton, Jonathan David Hike, Darby Grace Hennessy, Andres Conrad Herman, Ashley Yamlet Hernandez, Chelsea Hernandez Cabanas, Alexander Chavez, Riley Jane Hester, Jack Spencer Hassong, Lily Yu Hop, Madison Renee Hubner, Joshua Stephen Humphrey, Tanner Stephen Hurley, Andrew Belden Hutchinson Jr., Raymond D. Heisen II, Andrew Wyatt Egalanera, Sophia Iskra, Olivia Rose Janowitz, Daniela Javier, Hayden Bennett Johnson. Samantha Lynn Johnson. Nathan Mancini Jonas. Kayla Marie Joseph. Wyatt Robert Judge. Evelyn Marie Jump. Haley Nicole Kahn. Matthew P. Casper. Ainsley Jane Kemp. Addison Marie Kessler. Carolyn Jane Key. Angelina Anastova Korova. Trenton Clapperich. Carly Grace Klein. Anna Elizabeth Klimek. Mackenzie Deborah Kohansky. Thomas Lee Koff. Brandon Ethan Korolick. Anya Mandy Korzik. Sarah Elizabeth Korn. Nicholas George Kusiakis. John Alexander Krager. Abigail Kathleen Krapansky. Nadia Evelyn Kaziak. Melena Hope Kurth. Alex Kuziak. Tristan Reed Kucher.
Madeline Ann Lee. Connor Patrick Lentz. Hunter Andrew Lenz. Olivia Vita Luze. Again, we ask to hold applause to the end. Yep. Jonathan Michael Lima. Zachary Kevin Lynn. Malia Nicole Lawful. Haley Annabelle Long. Carlos Lopez Lemus. Julia Page Lordots. Caitlin Grace Lummis. Ryan Mark Lummis. Jutzel Luna. Oscar Isaac Luna. Amelia Justina Lupa. Hunter Michael Lynch. Delilah Anne-Marie Lynn. Kishore Surkumar Mahashankar. Roan Jacob Malaga. Alexander Malish. Wyatt Ethan Malman. James Rocco Mangelli. Kennedy Catherine Manning. Avery Ellen Marquis. Penelope Grace Markshot. Ziamara Zunet Martinez Suarez. Luciano Bear Masheri. Edward Wasunga Matanda. Matthew Joseph Matea. Addison Reese Matris. Jack Thomas Matris. Andrew Nathan McGee. Canyon Walker McKinney. Anthony Romeo Medina. Braden Daniel Mendro. Kaylee Jordan Mendro. Lillian Elaine Meyer. Nathaniel M. Milan. Robert Walker Miller. William Dale Miller. Landon James Milner. Austin Robert Manur. Ryan Joseph Mitch. Chase Allen Mokry. Annalise Irene Montgomery. Damian Alexander Moore. Lance Donovan Moore. Landon Thomas Moore. Roberto Ramon Morales. Addison Olivia Muco. Madeline Rebecca Murphy. Roman Benjamin Navarrete. Zachary Aiden Knifing. Blake Jacob Nelson. Audrey Grace Newsis. Daniel Joseph Newsis. Cambry Joe No Ballinger. Haley Janae Noakes. Thomas Andrew Nollett. Bryce Jonathan Nordengren. Isabel Anna Nordine. Caden Bennett Norman. Zaitsev Ajani Nunez. Zachary Eric Nygren. Reese Morgan Ocheb. Reaver Allen Ockeltree. Penelope Rose Olson. Isabella Lorraine Okendo. Alejandra Ordonez. Michael Patrick Ortega. Joel Ortega Lopez. Evelyn Beth Orton. James Arturo Osamani. Jimena Maria Paez. Karigma Papazoglu. Olivia Rose Parker. Bethany Faith Paul. Anya Rose Peluso. Matthew Edward Pencava. Addie Elizabeth Penrod. Alyssa Jane Penrod. Abigail Iris Perez. Alexander Howard Petrie. Nico Petrie. Lennon Hudson Pamati Cobble. Alexander Brian Poe. Christopher Jacob Patazik. Megan Elizabeth Patazik. Sebastian Quintana. Kayla Janelle Carraz. Adrian Ramirez. Zuhei Ramirez. Emma Claire Ramsey. Andrew Gerald Rangel. Sahil Gopal Rao. Mason Owen Repsher. Aiden Richard Reynolds. Mia Lynn Richmeyer. Jake Christian Reamer. Jason Wilbert Thomas Ritter, Jr. Omar Alejandro Rodriguez. Joseph Noah Rohrbach. Madeline Mackenzie Roy. Oliver Adam Rubnewski. Fiona Ann Russell. Isaac Gary Rutledge. Josiah John Ryan. Ignacio A. Santander. Alex Lincoln Savoy. Connor Michael Savoy. Emmeline Grace Savoni. Daniel Michael Sawicki. Martin Jack Schaefer. Ethan Michael Schneider. Damaris Marie Schnully. Christopher Daniel Scrimshire. Sophia Marie Salvaggio. Aiden William Senitz. Vivian Kalyan Sib. Marisol Silva Cholula. Sergio Silva. James Charles Siragusa. Nikayla Marie Slaughter. Simone Olivia Smith. Delaney Catherine Sobecki. Aaliyah Jade Spears. Ella Luann St. Ange. Emma Michelle St. Ange. Aria Joanne Stanton. Molly Amanda Starr. L. Kathleen Stawers. Andrew Charles Sterlin. McKenna Rose Strack. Holly Louise Stripe. Connor Patrick Strike. Morgan K. Sturts. Christopher Suarez. Ella Victoria Sund. William Joseph Safransky. William John Talkington. Jameson Keller Teneper. Sophia Rose Thrush. Amari Jaden Torres. Joshua Trigueros Flores. Amelia June Turner. Grace Elizabeth Tyner. Natalie Olivia Unverzak. Ella Kennedy Urbatis. Julia Catherine Velitis. Kimberly Vasquez. Daniel Vasquez Andrade. Christopher Vilchis. Liliana Rose Vitullo. Lois Waco. Braden Christopher Waite. Luke Wolanski. Delaney Grace Walters. Sean Matthew Walton. Owen James Weber. Noah Patrick Weidig. Jackson Stephen Weinhammer. Shania Pearlie Sicaroy Welez. Peyton Leanne White. Ashlyn Elizabeth Wiegand. Austin Joseph Wing. Lucy Ray Wittenberg. Maxwell Scott Vojtovich O'Brien. Lucia Ray Wotilla. Christopher Aaron Wooden. Alyssa Sue Yeck. Halen Gunnar Young. Guadalupe Zamudio. Ava Grace Zarad. Danielle Luis Zelius. Caitlin Julia Zuter.
Trojans, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, members of our Board of Education and District 155, I present to you the Cary-Grove High School graduating class of 2026. Mr. Whalen, your final recessional, please.
Graduates, we will bring your hats inside.
Huh.